None. Zip. I had data, and then poof, it was gone. And I cannot figure out, I've tried everything, figure out how to restore it. And this camera's gonna die. La-di-da. What am I going to do? I still have my other phone that, yeah, you know, if I make it to Heber Springs tonight, but this looks like a really nice place. And there's like Red River camping over that way. I think it's called Red River. And Red River is promising. That means like there's red sand and dirt. Yeah. So it's like, I love red sand and dirt. I have, I think I have 3 buckets of clay so far. And I know where to get sand. And I got like 1 or 2 big bags of hay. Because that's what I'm gonna mix my cob with. When I can get around to it between everything else in the world. Look at this. Look at this. Look. I haven't had Botox in more than a year. What? And I also cuss more than I ever had in my life. But it's like I'm still enjoying life. I really like my life. I'm glad that my happiness does not depend on me being in a relationship or dating or whatever, because a lot of people have accused me of that. They say, you have to have someone. You're the kind that has to have someone. Well, whether I have to or not, I haven't. And I've been just fine. In some ways happier, you know, because guys piss me off. In a lot of ways, you know, coming home, feeding my guinea pigs, that's like the happiest part of my day. And I know it sounds pathetic, but, you know, I can hardly wait to see my girls, and I'm not going to see them for a long time tonight. But every day, whenever, you know, I go out anywhere, I can hardly wait to come home and see my piggies and feed them something. Yep. And I'm never mad at them. I'm never chewing my cud at them like I had so many times, like driving home from work about men. Yeah. Whoever I was in serial monogamy with at the time. Yep. David was my favorite. I chewed my cud the least with him, but I still chewed. And of course, at the end of a relationship, it's just like you wonder what the hell. I don't even understand what this person's saying, or and they don't understand what you're saying. When a relationship finally falls apart, you're like speaking a different language, and it's just, yeah. So I really missed him for a long time. I'm better now. Well, for the last couple of years, for various reasons, I've gotten better. One, because we both know we were never meant to be. Nope. He can't handle it when I correct him. And damn it, I wouldn't correct him ever if he didn't freaking need it, you know? I guess, I mean, like, he thinks that he wasn't rich enough for me, right? But it was not that at all, and I tried to tell him. He would, you know, say really mean things sometimes. And it was like, after he did, many times, it was just like beating him over the head with a club to try to get him to acknowledge that that's wrong what you said to me, that hurts my feelings, and I'm not gonna stand for that. I'm not dealing with that shit. So yeah, he did good, really good for like 3.5 years, as far as not picking on me too much and realizing it whenever he said something stupid. And kind of look at me like, but yep, I don't know. I never do that. I mean, I just don't. I don't hardly ever. I mean, it's so rare that I purposely try to hurt somebody or try to say something nasty. Although, I mean, like, to me, I'm the greatest smartass there is. And I can get mean. And I can, but I can also tease people in kind of a kind way. Being a smartass is one of my talents. Isn't that crazy? And whenever I get really angry, I think like, okay, so years and years I'm trying to get over this anger thing, right? Because yeah, it's wrong. It's keeping me out of enlightenment. I really regretted being angry for so many years. But like these last few years, since I've been back in Arkansas, and anytime I've gotten angry, I mean, I get it. It's like I've totally made peace with my anger, and I even like it in a way. Because, yeah, it shows people I'm not going to be pushed around. I'll show everybody I'm not going to be pushed around. And sometimes it just seems necessary. For instance, when I'm fighting with Aaron, he's got a really bad temper thing. He did more so. He's getting better all the time. But, he's always trying to, like, fix something about whatever it is I'm doing so that it just won't irritate him. He wants to control life so that nothing irritates him ever. You know, and if I'm the cause of his irritation, he usually would express it in really a hostile way. When being kind about it would really have the same results. Because, you know, I don't set out to, like, water in the trash can was one of our biggest fights ever. There was water at the bottom of the trash can. And I misunderstood him for a long time. I thought he said there was coffee grounds. And anyway, it was a huge fight, and it went on for so long that night. And then, and I beat the shit out of this, our trash can, our tin trash can. I just beat the holy crap out of it. And then I put it on the wall as a remembrance of that night, you know. Don't do that over all this. It's all stupid. All right, he thinks, he believes he has a point sometimes, but no. I think that any time that he's gotten mad at me, it's just been over nothing. Zip. Let's see, trying to talk to him about how I want my chicken cooked while he's putting on his socks. I can't talk right now, I'm putting on my socks. Oh my God. Okay, we've gotten in 3 huge fights, just in case I ever bump into one of his Nerf guns, or put a ding in it, or knock it over. I haven't yet. I brushed against him. Anyway, I have never hurt one of his Nerf guns, or purposely threw it, or broke it on his head. I've never harmed his Nerf guns in any way. But just the thought of it makes him so angry that I could possibly hurt him. And that was way past, but it's ridiculous. We've had 3 huge fights over the possibility of me being careless and bumping one of his precious Nerf guns. And one more thing, while I'm trying to figure out what to do with my life and my night, I would say 99% easy of the time. Any man for sure has gotten mad at me. It's all over bullshit. It's like jealousy that should never exist. It's like, I was talking alone with some dork that I know, you know. It's like I didn't sin, but I'm in all this trouble with whoever. Anytime guys have gotten mad at me, I'd say more than 99% of the time, it's not because I've done anything or said anything. It's because of things that they make up in their little minds. Now at work, whenever I've gotten in trouble at work, I would say like 1 out of 5 times, maybe 2 out of 5 times, on average, the people were correct. I think even less than that. I think 1 out of 5 times. Yeah, that would probably be the average. I don't know. Most of the time, people call the office over bullshit too. So it's another story. I'm just saying, why have I gotten so much trouble in my life when I'm so damn adorable? You know, I don't know.